Hey guys, it's a Disc Golf Ninja here, and I just wanted to do a quick video about who I am in case you haven't figured out who I am yet. Um, I'm kind of world famous. Pretty much everyone knows who I am from other endeavors that I used to do in my past, like I was in bands and stuff. So I'm kind of I'm kind of like infamous. Okay, everyone knows who I am. So anyways, in case you haven't figured out who I am yet, I'm going to give you some big clues today. Um, First of all, I want to say what's up to all my disc golfers. If you don't play disc golf, I recommend you pick up the sport because it's a great sport. It's good for all ages. It's relatively inexpensive and it can be a lot of fun. It's also incredible exercise. I mean, I've dropped like 40 pounds playing disc golf, but I play 3 times a week. I play a lot. So, anyways, first we're gonna do what's in my bag. I'm not gonna show my face because uh, I am world infamous. Everyone knows who I am. I have a lot of haters and a lot of enemies. So I'm not going to be showing my face. But if my haters are watching my videos, what's up, haters? You know, uh, yeah, I really got nothing to say to the haters. You know what I mean? If you're hating on other people for them doing their own thing and trying to enjoy their life, then screw you. I hate haters. So there we go. Um, Anyways, this is my bag. It's not a disc golf bag. My brother, who is pro, gave me this bag, and I kind of stuck with it. I don't know. I like it for some reason. It's simple. I don't usually carry too many discs with me. I own about 12 to 13 different discs, but I only carry like 8 or 9. And that was an important Gmail right there. So, anyways, what's in the bag? First of all, in this little pouch, got a giant softball my good friend Jim gave me. It's for knocking frisbees out of trees. Looks great. Then we have Visine. You can imagine, for my allergies and stuff. Yeah. And then we got this arm brace I break out when my elbow joints really start hurting when I'm overdoing it. As long as your form is good, you shouldn't get injured. But if you mess up your form a little tiniest bit, oh god, disaster. Okay, so that's what's in the front pouch, my disc. First of all, I got, first disc I want to show you is my Ace disc. Okay, it's a magical freaking Ken Climo. It's all worn up. It's a star wraith. It's a star wraith. Okay, anything star I love. It's a star wraith. It's a magical little Ken Climo disc that I love, and my brother gave me, and he's way better disc golfer than I am. Like he's basically a pro. So, anyways, he gave me this disc, and I love it. I use it for ace runs and sniping. It has a way of getting through trees. It's incredible. I love it. Favorite disc ever. And then we have this is a Starboss extra max weight, custom painted. This thing is incredible. This is my go-to when I need to throw like 420 plus. I throw this beast. Um, it doesn't look like much, but I can throw that thing very, very far. And then we have Legacy Patriot. Yeah, I run a mixed bag. I just throw what I like. So I'm not sponsored, so why not? But if you'd like to sponsor me, I will throw your brand exclusively. And I will compete at any tournament you like. Anyways, Legacy, I love Legacy. My first one was a Rampage and a Gauge, and now I have a Patriot. My friend gave me a Patriot, and this thing is just like, it replaced my Destroyer. I traded my 3-time Destroyer for the Patriot. I like the Patriot better. It's like a Super Destroyer. It does everything. It's my utility disc inside 200, or sometimes on long hyzer shots, I use my Patriot. Then we have, another special disc of mine. I was in the Ace race in 2000, a couple years ago, and these are the prototype discs they gave you, 2014 Discraft Ace race. I got dead last. I got 0 points. I was in a bad mood early in the morning. Everything was going wrong. It's one of those things. But this disc is really light. It's a 169 or something, and this is like how I learned my backhand throws with this disc. This is basically my backhand driving disc. I could throw this thing pretty far, not crazy far, but I could throw this thing like 350, 375 probably. It just floats. These are really cool discs. I got two of these. I got this one and an orange one. I gave the orange one to my nephew, but I still got this one. And I still got the towel they gave me, of course, which I wear constantly. I love it. Even when I'm not playing disc golf, I rock this thing because who knows when you're going to need a towel, right? Okay, so there we go. Let's go through my drivers. What other drivers we got in here? Seem a little light today. Do I even have all my discs? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're good. Okay, I used to have more discs, but whatever. Next we got this crazy thing. My niece gave me this disc. It's the second Epic I have. Okay, like the thing is, these discs don't hold their shape. Yes, they are the farthest flying disc you can buy. Yes, they are PDGA approved. Okay, but my gripe with these Arobi Epics is you have to tune them after every throw, basically. Which means you gotta like fold it in or fold it out for it to fly right. And it's a gap. It's not consistent. But when you tune it right, the farthest roller and one of the farthest forehands I ever had in my life was with an Epic. It rolled like 500 plus. Um, okay, next up we got G Star Wraith. My buddy Ron gave me. I traded this and the Patriot for my 3-time destroyer because we both got a good trade. He loves it. So this is such a gummy, slimy wraith. I just totally adore it. There's my Gmail, by the way, if you would like to contact me outside YouTube. It's fine. Anyways, love this thing. I love this thing. I don't use it much. I don't use it much because it hasn't been very hot. But when this thing gets hot, it's pretty sweet. I love my wraiths. I love my Star Wraith. The G Star Wraith, it definitely doesn't fly like a Wraith because I think the G stands for gummy. I don't know. This thing is just crazy gummy. But yeah, I like this disc. I use it sometimes. I used to use it a lot. Putters. I only carry 3 putters. I have a very light Champion AVR, extra stiff, extra old and beat up. Doesn't even have the frickin' label on it anymore. It's gone. But this thing, in like no to light wind conditions, 50 feet in, this thing just floats for days. Love it. One of my favorite putters right there. And then for if I need a heavier putter, for more control or whatever, I go with this white one. It's been very consistent, very dependable. It's a really old white AVR. I bought used. I bought those 2 putters. I bought this putter and the red putter used for like $5. This thing is a chain seeker. It hits chains. I love it. I've made some ridiculous putts with that thing. And then I have the other Legacy my good friend Jim gave me, and it's a first run Legacy Gauge. And this thing is incredible. I use it as a putter. It's a mid-range, but it works great as a heavy putter. And this thing is awesome for mid-range too. I could throw this thing about 250. I could also putt with it accurately within 30 feet. So this is the feel and the color. I just absolutely adore this disc. And that's my bag. Next, I want to talk about disc golf diet, nutrition. It's the most important thing. I've been a carnivore for most of my life, and I have a lot of unhealthy habits, and they were killing my game. So for Lent this year, I kind of gave up a bunch of stuff. I gave up sugar. I gave up caffeine. I gave up red meat for the most part. I still eat it occasionally. I gave up smoking, and I gave up alcohol, and a bunch of other stuff. Like I gave up way too much stuff, and the withdrawals have been tearing me apart. But I'm, managing. I still cheat sometimes, and eat like a hamburger. I had a hamburger the other day, but for the most part, I'm vegetarian. Okay, and the reason is because I've noticed since I started eating more fruits and vegetables and drinking more water. That's another thing I want to talk about. The average disc golfer needs to drink a half a gallon of water every day. I drink about a gallon of water a day. Okay? Water's crucial. Okay? You never want to get dehydrated, especially on the disc golf course. Okay. Second of all, diet and nutrition, also crucial. Vegetables. All the fruits and vegetables you can eat. Okay. You can never really eat too many fruits and vegetables. All right. I've never been a huge fan of the taste of vegetables, so I like to spice mine up a little bit. I like to steam them. You know, I got a saucepan. Sometimes I saute them. I like to mix it up. Different kinds of fruits and vegetables all the time. That's what my body likes. And that's how I could perform on my optimum level at the disc golf course and everything else in life. Like football. I was throwing the football yesterday. Yeah, I threw a football 70 yards. I could throw a football 70 yards. So I have I'm learning that I do have a good arm. I never thought I had a good arm. I always thought my brother had the best arm, and he still does, but I do have a good arm, and I'm learning how to use it. So anyways, diet. Okay, what I got in here today, I'm steaming up some broccoli, some carrots, some cauliflower, all on a bed of, where's it? All on a bed of spinach. You can't see it, but it's in there. There it is, spinach. And what I'm going to do is when it's cooked, I'm going to stir it all up and put some of this on it. This is the key to becoming a vegetarian, from switching from carnivore to vegetarian diet. This is the key, because if you're familiar with this stuff, you know that it makes everything taste better. So the only way I could deal with eating vegetables that I don't like the taste of is to pour a bunch of this crap on it. I also put soy cheese on my vegetables sometimes. The point is, this is disc golf fuel right here. Okay, I also eat a lot of almonds. I eat a lot of almonds. I eat eggs. I eat a lot of brown rice. I love brown rice. It's so good. Mix it with the vegetables and the sriracha. I'll make a burrito. I eat apples, bananas.